Hey everyone! Welcome back to part 2 of my wedding prep vlog. So in part 1, I spoke about how this whole wedding plan started out. I'll drop a link to the previous vlog. Please check it out. And I was going to tell you guys how I started with sourcing for restaurants or hotels we could use for our events. After Hannah, my friend, gave me the idea of using a restaurant and so looking for a hall to rent. On this day, I and Ozioma, my sister, and my husband's best friend went on a venue quest. We were Kataya. The first hotel we entered said they do not do events. So we went to Monty Suits because my friend Eki used that option for her wedding too in 2022. But when we got there, they said their restaurants couldn't take up to 50 guests. So we could use their hall, and they showed us the hall, and it was for 400k, and their buffet menu was 17k per person. That's for the least in their menu. That wasn't the option we were looking for, so we left. We went to Vintano Hotel in Lekki. Gosh, this place was so beautiful. The ambience was what I wanted because these pictures must be fine. And then they said they do not do the restaurant options, but they have halls that we could use. So they showed us this first hall, and it can take over 100 guests. Someone was having an event there that day. It was too big. It was above our budget. Let me not tell you the price. Plus, it was too big. Remember, we were planning on 50 guests. Yeah. So they took us upstairs to another space we could use that could contain 50 guests. Yeah. It was 500k, and we could pay for food per guest. But their cheapest buffet in the menu was like 19.5. Again, I remember this is the same Vintano Hotel. Like I said earlier, I liked the vibe of the place. The place was looking so beautiful. Like every part of the hotel was beautiful. I don't know, to me, but it was really looking nice. I really liked the place, but it was really way more than our budget. You can see everywhere. This space, they said they could move these chairs. We could put the chairs that we want. It was just so beautiful. Like, see Ozioma feeling herself anyhow. Instead of vlogging for me, she was busy looking at herself in the mirror. But anyway, the Vintano Hotel was really nice, but it was way more than our budget. The hall was big. It could contain even more than 50 people, and it's like a private place where you and your guests can just be, and it was just wonderful. But then it was really way beyond our budget. See the view now. See the view from this place. Don't mind me, I'm just gushing about the place. I really loved the place. That's why. We left and went to another hotel. We went to Lilygate Hotel. It's actually quite close to that Vintano Hotel in Lekki. And we saw the hall. It was beautiful and a little bit extra with all the beautiful chandeliers and all that. But then it was 600k for rent, and their menu was also 19.5 per person. That's like the cheapest, and drinks is like 7.5 per person. So we ran. From there we went to this place, but I didn't really like the place that much, so we didn't really dwell. I didn't really get their menu or anything. I didn't like the ambience and all, so we left. This is like the 7th place that we've been to. I can only but laugh. You surprise this man, like getting a venue for an event because it's a big flex. I don't know, but it's really pricey. I am waiting for the manager of this place. It's called Maple. I'll speak to the manager now. I can't hear you. And then we went to Maples. It was a small and cute restaurant. It was so cute, but the restaurant was too small. We could only take 35 guests, and they do a la carte. That's like freshly made, no buffet. So that option couldn't work for us, so we also left Maples. Sad. From there, we went to Presken Hotel. Yeah, am I right? Yeah, Presken Hotel. And they don't have a hall, but they have a big poolside. That's the one in Lekki. They had a big poolside area where they said we could use. But I really didn't like the entire vibe. My spirit and the spirit of the place, no jig. What if someone falls inside the pool on my wedding day? You know how all these funny things we see in movies, the bride will just fall inside the pool with her wedding dress and everyone will start running up and down. Not me, please. That was my thoughts the entire time. Don't mind me. Moving on. So Prescan has a lot of branches, so they directed us to their Oniru branch. And when we got there, it was a no from me already. I didn't like the ambience, plus the hall was even so small. It could take just, I think, 35 people. Yeah. So at this point, I was already tired. This was Ozioma trying to cheer me up.
So guys, I'm currently vlogging for Adego. We are at Christine's White House, if I'm correct. This is like, I don't know, she has told you guys what we're like doing. So this is like the 8th venue, the 8th location we've been to. It's crazy, man. Planning an event in Lagos is like, it's not for the weak. Because I don't blame people that hire events planner. If you have money, just pay somebody to take away your stress. Life is not supposed to be so hard. But let me show you guys a view of what we have here. This people's work is noisy.
So before this quest, Hannah already told me about a place where they have most of their events in our office, and I reached out to them and they sent their menu. The cheapest then was 12k per head, which was reasonable, and we could use their space. It was a really fair deal. The only challenge I had, it was a rooftop. It was a rooftop, and our wedding was in August. What if it rains, right? Anyway, before this quest, the manager reached out to me to say that the menu price has changed and is now 18k per head for the cheapest though. Like, imagine a whole 6k on top. This was what even made us go on this quest to find another venue in the first place. We went there though because I still needed to show my team the place and space and speak to the manager on one-on-one. But Nigeria happened and the price of food went up, so their menu went up too. We wouldn't blame them. I even said they should remove some things from the menu because it was like a 3-course meal setting. They said it's not possible. Possible, ma. So I spoke to Hannah and Happy Events, that's my decorator. And Happy gave me the contact of somewhere else. That's the SIG Lagos. And I called Mr. Taiwo and asked if I could come see him. He said yes, and we went there immediately. I got there and I was in love. The place was big, the space was big, the restaurant was beautiful, my spirit and the spirit of the place jigged. So Mr. Taiwo spoke to us and showed us the menu. The buffet was 15k per head. That's per person. I keep saying per head. The buffet was 15k per person and we could use the restaurant for free. Our decorator could decorate and they'll set up everything for us. Nice, right? But then the restaurant will still be open for other customers as we're going to use one section. It was a big restaurant, so we could use one section, or we could use a smaller private hall they have and just pay 100k with no distractions from other customers and to avoid gate crashing. Remember we said 50 guests. If you go and stay in that open space, somebody will just come and join. You can't chase them away. That was a perfect option for us, guys. So we spoke to Mr. Taiwo about bringing our own drinks, and he talked about paying 50k corkage fee if we're bringing drinks that they sell. At the end, guys, Mr. Taiwo took 100k from us for both the hall and corkage fee. Can you beat that? He gave us this massive discount because of the relationship he has with the decorator that introduced me to that place. Like, just no good people. Like I told you, I met good people in this wedding prep period and I'm so excited. Like, I must have prayed very well before leaving home. Can you imagine this? Like, I was so excited. I loved the place, the ambience, the owner was so nice. In fact, this was it. So we had to book for 3rd of August and we left. Now that venue was sorted, I was now confident that 3rd of August was actually happening. Alright, next part was how I went to get my dream wedding dress. It was very funny, but then comment part 3 if you want to hear this funny gist and see the funny dress first before I finally got my dream wedding dress. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe to us if you haven't, and see you in my next one. Bye.